Hey everybody, welcome to the Monday investment blog where blog, whatever. Let's go over last week's information and kind of tell you what's going on for the following week. Theoretically, everything's up. We're all millionaires. Realistically, no. So last week, up again. We're up to $5,100 overall in profit. So that's obviously for just the market value itself. If I were to sell everything off, make $5,100. Yeah. We're still sitting at roughly around, by the end of the year, almost $3,000. You'll notice the number went down. That's because I made my first big shakeup for 2021. So my first big shakeup for 2021 for the portfolio here is I sold finally the Robex Resources for $2,100, made around $600 profit, and the Harvest Bank ETF made the $250.91 profit because I originally spent $1,000. It was kind of weird. It's the only stock I think I've ever bought where the number was exactly all zero, like an exact number. It was actually pretty funny when I bought it because I thought it was an error, and I waited a couple days and it still stayed at 1,000. It's like purchase price 1,000. It was like, oh, what are the odds of that? Very small. So, yeah, sold those. So made a good 5, 6, 7, 8, $900. So as of now, for the end of the month, we so far have the amount to invest of $3,900, which may even go up even higher with not only dividends, which are starting to pay out this week or last week technically, but I'm also planning on making some more shakeups in the portfolio this week. I'm going to possibly be pulling the trigger on getting rid of some of my financials just because I have way too many financials and I don't have enough like consumer discretionary companies or consumer staple companies like your Procter & Gamble, McDonald's, things like that. Canadian Tire, Tim Hortons, you name it. Things like that. I don't have enough of those and I have way too many ETFs and funds and things like that. So my plan is to kind of drop some of my ETFs and my funds and get rid of a lot of my financials. In addition, I do have a couple of companies that are in the mining field for precious resources like gold and platinum and things like that. That they're performing. They're making me money, but they're just, I don't know. They're just not doing it. And yeah, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to contemplate moving them around because I want to diversify a little bit more. So there are a couple companies I'm looking at. So Procter & Gamble is one, especially with what's going on in the United States right now in China. I also want to look at getting, where is it? So General Dynamics, maybe. That's a theory. And where is the other one? And Raytheon possibly as well. Throw in some military stuff in there. I don't have Boeing on my list at the moment because they do not pay a dividend. They stopped after their little incident a little while ago with the Max. So they would have been on my list for my watch list / research list, but yeah. What else? Yeah, so that's the possible big shakeup for the moment. So I'm probably going to be just getting rid of some companies, kind of moving around a little bit, just kind of reconfiguring, rediversifying a little bit. Nothing too crazy. It's just the beginning of the year. A lot of companies in April will start announcing whether they've made money for the first quarter of the year. So I might wait till April to make my first big changes in the portfolio, or I might wait until at least I get my dividends maybe in March and then make my big changeover, which means I won't have any dividends for April. So there'll be 1 month of pretty much a lot of zeros, which is, it's not concerning because it's not like I'm living off this. I'm not using this as a living, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? I don't like seeing zeros, so hence that's one of the reasons why I got rid of Robex, because I don't like zeros. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the week. Possibly just a consolidation of the portfolio over the next couple months, and it's not like for financial reasons. It's just because, to be honest with you, there's just too much to follow and watch. Um, I'm contemplating just because right now there's 48 companies. I cut 2 out, and we're down to 48. My theory is maybe parse that down maybe to 30 for now. So that'd be 18 companies are coming off the portfolio theoretically, um, which to me, not a big deal. It's one of those things where you know what, it's got to happen. It's got to happen, and I gotta have to do it just for sheer sanity purpose, and the fact that a lot of companies, excuse me, I am sorry about this. Just with the pandemic and all that stuff, I'm mostly in financials because they were the most stable at the time. But now with all the vaccines and all that stuff coming out, I want to start taking a little bit more of a risk. Because right now everything I have is pretty steady and very good. Like my FIE there, for example, never really changes for the last 15 years. The price has been generally the same, and they cut a check every single month, which is good. Like, I like those things that are okay, but at the same time, I want stuff that's going to grow over the years as well. So like something like General Dynamics, Raytheon, Pepsi, Coke, Lowe's, Home Depot. Don't know if Home Depot actually does a dividend. I'd have to look. I know Lowe's does. P&G, Microsoft. All those companies, their price will go up. It's guaranteed they will go up. The problem with them is that they're bloody expensive. That's why they go they're usually if a stock is ridiculously expensive like that, it's because it goes up. The companies are massive, but they don't pay much. So if you're buying and selling it to try and make money, you may not, because it'll make big fluctuations, or it might make fluctuations, but over time, right? It's that slow burn. Over 20 years, the stock could go up 30, 40 bucks. That's something to buy and then hold for 20, 30 years and then sell it at retirement. And then, those 800 stocks that you bought, when you sell them, are worth, $160,000, $400,000. And then you put them in short terms because you're already like 60, so who cares? Then you're just looking for stuff that pays like 30, 40%, and it's like, YOLO. Literally at that point, you're in your 60s. And it's like, I'm only going to live for 15 years, maybe. I'm just going to max out what they pay every month and just, grab my computer and start screaming, as it throws cash at me. Well, the whole time, the stock value might be just going like this, but it's like, but I'm getting money every month. At that age, then you can take all the risks you want. Right now, I want to set up so I can do that stupid things like that, which I probably won't. But yeah, so I'm going to be looking at things like P&G, General Dynamics, Raytheon, companies that I know for a fact they're going to go up. But they only go up, they'll go up, slowly. And they're not stocks to buy and make dividends off of, though. Like, for example, if I could buy with $3,900 P&G, I could probably get around 80 stocks. Because they're like in the 70s or something like that. So I could probably get around 80 of them. 80 of them, or was it 800? Can't remember the number, but I remember I could earn $8 and it only pays 2% a year. It pays $3 a year per stock. Calculator. If I was making $8 a month per stock, and each one makes 3%, 2%. It was $8 a month. It was $100 a year. Yeah, it was 80. Oh yeah, it was 80. Okay, yeah. So it was 80 stocks. That's also American. So then there's taxes. So that $8 turns into $4. Because basically, if it's American, you lose 50%. So there's that. But yeah, so I'm just trying to contemplate what to do. I'm not saying I am going to do certain things. I'm just going to evaluate, contemplate what actions to take next, where to go, what to do. Don't know if I'm going to do a stock evaluation this week. Just because of a lot of the stuff I'll be doing personally within evaluations of stuff. I'm going to be evaluating my portfolio. So I might do a video on that where I'm going through each stock and giving it a score myself out of 1 to 10. Because then basically anyone who scores, for me personally, the lowest, I'm probably going to be the ones that, those are the ones that I'm probably going to drop. So if you're interested in a video like that where I'm actually going to go through my own portfolio, evaluate the company, look at it, it's Simply Wall Street portfolio as well on it, break it down and decide yay or nay. If you're interested in a video like that, tell me. It'll be a long video, so it might even be a live stream actually. Maybe I'll live stream it on Saturday next week. We'll see. If anyone's interested, maybe that's what I'll do. Instead of a stock evaluation, we'll do a portfolio evaluation where we go over each and every single one, look at its score on Simply Wall Street, look at how it's performed for us, and look how much money it's made me, and then kind of make the decision, cut or run basically. And then the plan will be to put roughly around, because there's 48 now on the list, I believe. Let me double check. We're at 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, see, that's already thrown me off. 53 minus 4 is 48. So 48. 46. I think. Just quick math. So roughly 46 stocks. For the 46 companies, yeah. The plan will probably be to drop it by 10. Down to 36. So the plan will be to lose 10. Theoretically, 80% of those are probably going to be financials. But yeah, if you want to see overall portfolio evaluation where I look at my own and look at the health of it and make the first big change of the year where I sell this stuff and put in the orders for sale on Saturday. You won't see the actual sale orders because I'll be putting them in on another screen in my actual trading account. But yeah, we'll see, because the plan will be to sell them at the current price. So I'll put in the actual market price that I want to sell them at, which might be like a cent more than I'm seeing here. So for example, if I'm selling dividend split 15, so it's $6.93 right now. I would actually put in a sales offer at $6.94, theoretically. To show you guys what I mean, I'm going to open up an extra tab here real quick and open up my actual brokerage account real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. And log in. There we go. I want a quote, please. Thank you. Okay. So, for example, we'll look at dividend 15. So, DFN. Yeah, I was looking at weed. I thought that was just funny. So, dividend here. So, right now, the bid size and asking size. So, right now, people are asking $6.93. So, usually what I'll do is I'll look at these numbers before the market opens, and I will base what I sell it at or buy it at a price. So here, we'll do a quick little trade here and I'll show you. So if I say, before I do that, you're not going to... Okay, yeah, it won't show you how much money I have. So here, right, I can say I want to buy, want to do 100. I would select sell. Hold on, I don't want to give away information here. Okay, so it shows my buying power. Select sell. Okay, no, I don't want people to see that, but we'll just do that anyway. No, I don't want an account. Okay, I'm canceling that order. Can I do another order? Buy. Okay. So what I would do for the sell is here there would be an option, buy or sell. So I would click sell. I'd say I want to sell, I have 100 at limit, and then I put in my price. So right now, the asking and the bid size. So people are asking right now for this at $6.92, and people are saying, hey, I'm willing to sell it at $6.93, which is exactly what it is, but it was also going up at the end of the day. So usually what I do, the market opens at 9:30. I go on at 9 o'clock, and I will look at these numbers and hit refresh every minute. And I will watch to see what these are. Because what's happening is people before the market are putting in their buy and sell orders over here, and it's affecting this price. So then I'm being told generally what people are offering to bid and what people are generally asking for. So right here, the average price is $6.92, and the average person is trying to sell 13 shares. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Here, the average asking price is 23 shares at $6.93. So here, people are like, I want to buy it at $6.92, and I'm looking for 13. The average asking price is like, hey, I want to sell it. I want to sell it at $6.93, and I'm selling 23. So here I would go limit. If I go market, it basically just buys it at basically the closest to this number possible. So this is a bad one to show, but say the asking price was $6.93, but the bid price was $8. It would get it for the asking price. If someone basically, it will basically defer to whichever one's the best at trying to sell. So if someone's trying to basically sell it, whoever's the closest to this. So this is just the average, but say people were asking for $7 and the bid was $6. So one's $1 up, one's $1 less. Well, the one that's $7. So I would actually lose 7 cents technically on that buy. Just because it's like, well, the average person is offering $7, so we'll buy this for you at $7. It sucks, but that's because I set it to market, meaning I told it, yeah, buy it at whatever price, I don't care. But I can tell it in a limit, hey, I want you to buy it for a maximum of $6.93. You can do day, extra hours. I can't do that. Good through, maximum. Good through is usually I can say, hey, for the following days, if you can, try to get this for me at the following price. If at any moment during the week it hits this price, buy it for me. There you go. When you do a sell as well, you can do the stop, stop, sell, whatever. You can do the trailing limit. So you can say, hey, if this changes and goes up and down, buy it. Or if it goes down, basically if it goes down, buy it. If it goes up, sell it. This is usually what people do is the most. I find that some people I've asked, just because they're like, it's easier because then I know for a fact when it's sold, I made a profit because it cost me X amount of dollars to buy the stock versus X amount of dollars to sell, right? So you know exactly how much it costs you to buy to sell, so you know exactly what the percentage change needs to be to make money, which is good. Like 6 cents. Okay, cool. So I buy 100 shares and it's $693. Cool. Now it's plus $9.99. Okay. So we'll say $700. So it costs $700 for those 100 stocks to each go up 1 cent. That would be $1. So the stock overall would need to go up. Math hurts. Anyways, you would have to work at the percentages. I have a calculator that tells me if you wanted to actually buy and sell stocks to actually make money short term. That's usually what you can do, though very risky. Very, very risky. So ask all those people that lost the money on weed this week. Yeah. And it tells you average bid, average ask, overall the volume that's been moving around. Right now, there's almost 500,000 shares up for offer, which is good. One of the things with the whole GME stock that I did love was the fact that people were like, keep buying and holding. It's like, well, you can only buy so much. Company only has so much stock. There's not unlimited amounts of stock. Like, if you buy it and hold it, okay, cool. But then, like, you can't keep telling other people to buy it and hold it if there's no one, everyone's holding. So I thought that was kind of funny. Everyone's like, buy and hold, buy and hold. But yeah. Oh, and I can actually see here, I started with $1,000 and everything. Hey, I was wrong. I actually started with $1,000 in Robux. Mental note. So actually I made, wait, if I started with $1,000 I made $1,100 on that one, and then $200 on the other. So we made about $1,400. Nice. Okay. I remember, yeah. Though with reinvestments, never mind. Yeah, it's probably like $800 because the moment you start putting additional money into it and stuff, don't include that in how much money, because technically it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I wasn't doing the $100, was I? I was just reinvesting here. Now I'm throwing an extra $100. Ooh, yeah. Actually, so this is an extra 1,000. One, but that's also not for every stock, though. See, that's the thing, right? Like I have my investment portfolio that tells me obviously if I've made money or lost money. It tells me exactly how much money I've made. If I sell a stock, because you don't get all the stocks for the same price, right? So that breaks it down a lot more better for me than this shows. So yeah, I know I made like $800. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing a live stream next week on the Saturday, where I basically break this whole thing down and reevaluate the whole thing and just try to kind of make the decision for 2021 as to where to go. I usually like to make my first big changes in the first quarter, just to make sure that things kind of go for the year, kind of set the tone for the year. And I'm thinking already with everything that's going on, with all the good news, and with the pandemic and stuff, that maybe it's time to start looking into growing some things a little bit more, kind of making a big change, and start to diversify a little bit better. Well, anyways, that's going to be enough for me. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.